Welcome to this tutorial. In your Wall Designer settings in the Walls tab, we've got our default settings for the wall panels that we are designing in. Now your first step that you've got right there is you can go and activate the wall thicknesses that you require. If you only have one machine available, that would most likely be your choice when ticking those boxes. If you have different requirements for a different project where you might want to include this for brickwork or any other thickness, that is where you can go start customizing your thickness and change right there. Okay, this option, if you have these boxes ticked on and we go click OK and start designing, it would give you the option of having those customized thickness right there and the different profiles available for you to design in. If we turn this off and turn the rest of these boxes off, click OK. The current wall width is not one of the checked values. Make sure the current width is 90. And we go click there and you will see that we only have the 90mm available. On this cladding thickness, it has an additional thickness onto your profile. Make sure to go check out our Wall Designer tab tutorial for more information on this tool. In the naming prefixes window right there, we have the ability to go change labels used by our different elements. In this regard, we will be given the ability to go change walls, joists and supports. Now for some reason you might want to use wall panel, so WP, instead of just W. It is going to rename your walls as soon as you start designing with those prefixes. Now for example, it is going to start with WP1 in that regard if you have changed it to WP, but for a default use it is always going to be reverted to a W. Same thing goes for your joists. It will start naming this with JST starting with 1, 2, 3 and it goes on. Same thing for your supports. It is going to start with S1, S2 and it goes on. You do have the option to change that to suit your needs. Next up we have this show wall names box that you can tick on or off right there. Now as soon as you start designing, you will notice that your walls will be labeled and those text boxes will be right above or below those wall panels. Now you can choose to have those labels displayed yes or no if you tick this box on. So let's go turn this on and we go click OK. Let's go design and you'll notice we do have a label right there. If we turn that off, you'll notice it disappears. In the color window right there, we have the ability to go change different looks on our wall panel. So as soon as we start designing and we hide elements on our wall designer, it's going to give it an outline of having a grayed out color. Same thing if you have the items locked, it is going to have an orange border around those elements. And for other, it's going to have this selection color right there. As soon as you are happy with your selection on your color usage, you can go click OK. Colors that I would always recommend everyone to avoid using, because this is being used by the engineering process, is red, green and magenta. With that said, make sure to get in touch with us should you have any more questions.